Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Inside. Inside. 26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega right side. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's good for the Jets. First and 10 at the 41.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Back north. Jump out. On the 50.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Out left and hauled in by Arcega right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, flag.
One more time with Hall. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You still hold your breath when there's a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets 7,
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
For the Jets field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Berrios now from his end zone.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Now Tua. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Hey, come on, two.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. On second down, Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Kroft, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they go.
And got his man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 71 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
In motion, Hill. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
He still holds your breath a little until he gets out of the pocket. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Tua to throw again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua, the final shot before half. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
26. Cat 300. Cat 300. Hey, Mike. Take 30. Back north.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Steps it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Go over here.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Go right. Jump out.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And way up past past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Give to Hall running right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Hall again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, 88. Yeah, this. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
26-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 55 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. In motion right, that's Hamler. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Jets 17. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hey, black. Wind out. You got 58. Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
26. Get 300. Get 300. Mike. Take 30.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Wide left. Back north. Jump out. Go to 50. Hey, 88. Yeah, this. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They give to A-Chain on the option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. John Franklin Myers in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Hey, 26. 26.
15-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Back north. Take 30.
Rodgers to throw once more. He finds Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Rodgers now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Touchdown ground. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Dolphins 35, Jets 23.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A-Chain on first and 10. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Running left, it's A-Chain. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes goes the wrong direction. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Kelly, don't left, Kelly. 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, Liz. Teammate. 630. Back north. Jump out. Go to 50. Hey, 88. Zoom. Yeah, Liz.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Ready.
A give up the middle to H8. The 20. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time.